The sculk block texture is actually quite simple compared to the sculk vein texture, which we did in the last video. So we're going to be replicating a lot of the same sort of stuff over here, of course, because we want everything to match. There's a lot less colors to work with here. So first we're going to start with that lighter background color and recreate that blobby, mossy look that we did on the veins. Of course, making sure that it'll all tile when the blocks are together. Then I just threw that darker blue in the background and then re-added that lighter blue as little blobs or like layers, which gives this kind of camo look. Now, speaking of tiling, once I actually threw this in game, I realized that it was not tiling at all, and the reason for this is that sculk is one of the blocks that randomly rotates the texture. This looks great and makes it look natural when things are all pixelated, but when they're HD, it really just chops things up. So I added a custom model file to straighten things out. This is something that I've done for stuff like dirt. Moving on, we added our height map and specular map because we want this to match with the sculk veins. And unlike the veins on the block, you can see that subsurface scattering a little bit better. And I actually really like the look in the last video of just having the veins glow, creating this sort of border around the sculk areas in the cave. I think this gives a really cool, like, natural look, almost like it's spreading. So I wanted to kind of keep that. So when I went to make the sculk block glow, I made it glow a little bit less than the sculk veins, which I think preserves that sort of edge. And the deep dark is looking pretty cool. Both of these textures are coming to the Prime's HD Textures resource pack for Java Edition.